Triple B Hot Takes. Welcome, welcome.
Oh boy! Yes, indeed, it is Wildcard weekend. It's here. It's upon us. Losers go home. Winners move on. Welcome, welcome. Let's go. It is going to be an awesome, exciting clash of football. There are going to be passes. There are going to be runs. There are going to be hits. There are going to be cheers. Beer is going to be spilling everywhere. I am all in for it. I can't wait. And I am not alone. Who is that, you say? Who is that, you say? That is my partner in crime, my dad, the myth, the man, the legend, Roy.
Football playoff weekend, baby.
We had some technical difficulties in the first video, so this is actually our second. However, we're still bringing the energy because you know what? It's football, and life is too short to just not, hey, we had an issue, whatever. Now we're back, and now we have a second chance to just tell you about all these great games, and we're going to give you our picks. This is Triple B's Hot Takes. That's Roy. I'm Triple B. Welcome, welcome. It is going to be an epic day.
Epic day.
I will put these up. I have these on because it is Snow Central here in the great state of Wisconsin.
Oh, boy.
How many inches of snow?
16 big inches of white gold fell in the last 24 hours, baby. We are loving every inch of it. That's what she said.
Winter's back. I am, speaking of inches, I was playing this in the Packer. I was playing this all the time at Lambeau Field on my phone when I went to a Packer game. This very song. I was in the bathroom taking a leak, playing this song. Everybody's like, who's that guy? Who's that guy playing this song? That guy's awesome. Plus, he has a huge, massive wiener. That's how that rolled, and this is how this is going to roll. Welcome, welcome to Wildcard Weekend. I am excited. He's excited. We're excited. Oh my goodness. The first matchup of the day. In 3 hours from now, we have the Cleveland Browns headed to Houston to face C.J. Stroud. Real quick, C.J. Stroud should not win Rookie of the Year.
No, sir.
We are Team Puka Nacua. I know there are a lot of other people that would agree.
Yep.
A lot of people are upset that this is a quarterback-only award.
Stop giving these awards to quarterbacks exclusively. It's not right.
How many records?
Got a guy that has broken every rookie record out there for a wide receiver, and he's going to get snubbed. No, not taking anything away from C.J. Stroud's season.
Great year.
However, Puka Nacua has done everything possible as a rookie, and he deserves the award. So, in our book,
Puka.
Triple B award for MVP, Puka Nacua.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. That was well said. Yes, Puka Nacua should win the award. But you know what? Puka's the type of guy that will stand up and congratulate C.J. Stroud because he just seems like a cool dude.
He's a class act.
With that being said, I would also like to take this moment to say congratulations to C.J. Stroud. Even though I don't think you are the Rookie of the Year, I think Puka is. Yep. I do admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong. I was wrong.
And I'll admit the same.
I thought
CJ, you're the first Ohio State quarterback in recent history that has amounted to at least a pinch of shit in the NFL.
I thought you were going to be like all the rest, and you weren't. And you joined a team that sucked, quite frankly, and now they're in the playoffs and hosting a home game, which brings us to this fiery matchup. It's going to be a good one. To start Wildcard Weekend, Cleveland headed to Houston. Cleveland is favored. -2. Cleveland. Houston is getting 2. Who do you have in this game?
Hey, I like the Browns in this. Joe Flacco's playing some great football. David Njoku's playing some great football, and the Browns D, holy buckets, they are coming on strong.
Massive D.
I think they're going to give CJ a run for the money. Think they have a lot of pressure on him all day.
I agree.
So I can't help but like the Browns in this one.
I would agree wholeheartedly. I do not think that this is going to be as close as people think. I would be surprised if Cleveland doesn't win by a touchdown or more.
I think so too. And they're a dangerous team, and they're coming to play.
Joe Flacco said, hey, you know what? sitting on the couch.
No more bonbons.
His kids are playing toys everywhere. He's stepping on toys as he's answering this call. Cleveland's like, hey, we need a guy. What do you think? Joe Flacco has said, I'm going to put you on my effing back. I'm going to put you, not only am I going to join your team, but I'm going to put you on my freaking back and throw for 400-plus yards and 3 touchdowns in every single game that I've played in. Unreal. Crazy. Let's not forget that Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback. MVP of the Super Bowl, not the season. However, still, the guy did it. The guy did the dance. He has experience. Cleveland, all day in Houston.
All day.
Rant over, moving forward to, this is insane. So they moved the Buffalo game due to snow. Hey, it's snowing, way too much snow. We want to keep you guys safe, so we're going to move the game.
Understood.
Till Monday.
With the snow that's supposed to arrive 3 feet.
Miami heads to Kansas City, and it's supposed to be negative 20, negative 30, frigid, potentially could kill you if you're in this for too long. And the NFL's like, hey, man up. Nut up.
Step up and play,
I don't give a
boys.
shit. You guys are playing tonight. It's on Peacock. We got a ton of money for it. 2.2 million people subscribe to Peacock in the last day.
That's a joke, too, NFL. Your whole scheduling, your whole network thing is a joke. Joke.
So they're like, hey, we're playing. So they're playing, and we're talking about it. Miami's headed to Kansas City. Kansas City minus 4.5. Miami's getting 4.5. Miami. The importance, I mentioned this to you earlier, the importance of regular season games, folks. All Miami had to do, which they seemingly had an open road to winning their division with New England sucking, the Jets sucking. Buffalo was the only team in their way. And you know what? They lost. Because of that loss, instead of playing at 80 and sunny in Miami, they're playing at negative 20, negative 30 in Kansas City. That is a 100-plus degree difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Because they lost.
One game.
Have you ever heard that before? 100 degrees is the difference between a win and a loss.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, with that being said, Dad, who do you have and why?
Hard-fought game here, I think. Both great teams, but I don't see Miami going into Kansas City in that weather and winning a football game. So
they haven't.
Unfortunately, I'd love to see Kansas City lose because I've lost that love and feeling for them.
0-11 Miami is.
But they're 0-11 in games under 45 degrees. So with that being said, I've got KC all day long, all night long.
I agree. Kansas City's going to win. They play well in the playoffs as it is, and the weather is going to be... The over-under, I think, is like 45. You might as well just go ahead and take that under. I don't think anybody is going to enjoy this.
It's going to be a run fest.
I don't know if anyone's going to be there. Probably, but boy, oh boy. Okay, moving forward.
Interesting game, yep.
So, because the Buffalo game got...
Yep.
Because
wouldn't want to
snow,
move that to noon tomorrow, so we have a full slate on Sunday, and they play in a little warmer weather, would you, NFL? Because that
Buffalo
would
game,
mean money out of your pocket.
The Buffalo game got plowed over there, plowed away, which means that the first game tomorrow is Green Bay headed to Dallas.
Green Bay
and
Packers.
We're going to talk about it tomorrow. We're not going to talk about it today.
Stay tuned tomorrow.
Because tomorrow, an hour before the game, we will be coming to you live and excited. I mean, I'm probably going to be at least 2 or 3 beers deep by then. I'm guessing you will be as well.
At least.
We're headed to Dallas. Green Bay somehow made the playoffs. They somehow did the damn thing. And now we go to a team that we actually match up very well against because Dallas can't run the ball very well, and we can't stop the run very well.
No.
However,
works in our favor.
We're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Talk about it tomorrow.
Talk about tomorrow. Moving forward.
We talk about it tomorrow.
This is a barn burner, and I know where our hearts' allegiances lie because I've kind of become a fan of this team. The LA Rams head to Detroit. Now, Detroit making the playoffs, seemingly woke up from the dead, and they've been dead for a long time.
For a long
time, they've been dead.
Hats off to you for actually waking up. And Dan Campbell, you're the man. You are the man.
In the last 20 years, the only hope that Detroit has ever had is a gentleman that goes by the name of Matthew Stafford. He has been a light for them, had been a light for them for a while, and got frustrated, seemingly so, and went to the Rams in a trade. Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, we all know about it. Now, Detroit makes the playoffs, okay? Everybody's excited. All we have to do is win a game. Please. All we have to do is win a game. We haven't won a game in however many years. Please. That only light for the last 20 years now stands in the way of Detroit potentially winning that playoff game. Matt Stafford is coming back into town, and he's saying, hey, I love you guys, but you're not winning this game. No. You're not winning it.
No.
Despite the injuries on the despite the injuries on Detroit's side and the healthiness of the Rams, and the Rams potentially being on a banger of the last couple games just being hot. They're running well, they're passing well. Puka Nacua. And Detroit not really looking like they did to start the season. Detroit's still favored. -3. They're giving the Rams a field goal. Who do you have in this matchup and why? I know who you have. But.
You already kind of aforementioned this, but the real story here isn't in the injuries that are going on within Detroit's football club, because they do have some injuries going on. They are kind of banged up and some stuff going on there. But the real story is the quarterback swap that happened, as you mentioned. Matt Staddy going back into Detroit.
Crazy.
And the story that is there with him going back into Detroit is huge.
Nuts.
I do not think Matt Stafford is going to go into Detroit and take this lightly and lose. I think the Rams win this big.
I agree. I got the Rams big against Detroit. I think that...
Speaking of dangerous teams.
I'm sorry, but I could see I'm sorry, Detroit fans, but I could see the Rams going the distance. That's how I've watched these games, and when they turn it on, they turn it the F on.
Yes.
And if Sam Laporta doesn't go for Detroit, it is okay. Well, we're both taking the Rams.
Yep.
Rams. Okay. Now, Monday, when I'm at work, Pittsburgh goes to Buffalo now and plays them during the day, because apparently the NFL is against snow but not against freezing temps. So that happened. Pittsburgh heads to the Bills. Not going to talk a lot about this one because I think it's probably the worst game of the weekend as far as how exciting it is. Bills are getting 9.5. I think the Bills are going to win this game pretty easily. Pittsburgh is without T.J. Watt, which is a major injury.
Yep.
Who do you have and why? But I'm guessing
the Bills in this one, especially home field advantage, weather or no weather. The Bills are coming on strong. They're hitting on all cylinders at the right time, and it's going to be too much for Pittsburgh to handle without T.J. Watt.
I agree.
Sure.
And the last game, a wild card weekend, Philly away heads to Tampa, Florida, which is probably going to be pretty nice weather. No one's really talking about that game weather-wise because it's Florida in the winter. I mean, a lot of people are there right now because they don't want to be here. I want to be here, though, because I like the winter. Just how it goes, you know?
Me too.
Some people like it, some people hate it, whatever. Yeah. But nonetheless, Philly goes.
We don't want you here if you don't want to be here.
Philly goes to Tampa.
Fuck off.
And Philly heads down. We're keeping this in totally. Philly heads down south to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield, which, by the way, who would have thought Tampa would be in the playoffs right now? Not a lot of people are talking about Tampa, the fact they won their division. But the reason a lot of people...
You call that a division winning
True. Seemingly, though, a lot of people aren't really talking about Tampa that much, and they should be, because Tampa Bay is pretty darn good. However... I think that people aren't talking about them that much right now is because in their last 3 showings, they haven't looked so good.
Yeah, Baker's been banged up, some ribs, and he got his cankle stepped on last weekend. So
cankle.
He's a
they
little
match
dinged.
Up well.
He's a little dinged, but they match up well.
It's Philly, who is injured. Well. Jalen Hurts, questionable. A.J. Brown, out. Devonta Smith, questionable. Lane Johnson, questionable. Wow.
Yep.
This does not look good for Philly.
Nope.
I still think Philly's going to win it. However, -3, Philly. They are favored headed to Tampa. Tampa's getting a field goal. Who do you have and why? I am taking Philly fly, Eagles fly, despite the 999. Okay, injuries. That doesn't make sense.
The Eagles have broken wings and they're in a free fall. I have Tampa Bay stepping all over their Eagle ass on Monday night and winning this big.
Wow. Okay. Well, as we wrap up, I have spit all over my mouth. As we wrap up Wildcard weekend, we just want to say...
As we wrap up, before you give our sign-off here, I want to address something, and it goes without saying, this guy right here has had an incredible passion for this show, and he has made it what it is. We had some bumps this year with some stuff that went on with technology and yada, but all you out there, this show doesn't become possible without this guy driving it, and I am grateful for it. I am grateful for him and this show and what it means to us. So thank you, buddy. Shout out to you for all you do. Love you.
I really appreciate that. I'm tearing up a little bit. I better put these back down. Okay, as we head to Wild Card Weekend, I just want to say one little phrase that has become pretty popular in my neck of the woods here in Wisconsin, And I kind of want one right now, to be honest. Grab a beer, spread some cheer. Wild Card Weekend is here. There is going to be balls flying. People are going to be running. People are going to be hitting people. Coaches are going to be getting fired. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So grab one, spread some, and we both love you.
Love you.
Go, Pack, go. Special video tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Mwah.